Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and this update for the Pannerspan project pan. Today we have more things here than usual. I have this toiletry bag like full to the brim with stuff to talk about. So let's get going. In this project I have at least 10 panners that I'm working on, and I've connected products and prompts to those panners. And I have different goals, but most of the goals are either to hit pan or to finish things because this is an ongoing project. It never ends unless I want it to end. And depending on how you do this, if you actually add a panner every single time, like I do, you might end up with a lot of panners if you don't actually meet your goals and focus in on certain goals. But for me right now, I actually only have 10 panners, so that's good. And we're going to go through them and see what progress I have this month. Let's start off with the oldest prompt, which was for Taylor Buell, and I am doing a pan that palette in order for her. I'm working on this solar cycle from ZC, and I was working on the blue, I think. I had hit pan in the champagne as of the last update. And the blue I hadn't used at all, I think. Oh, I used it once before. This is how it looks like right now. So I don't have a pan, but I certainly have a huge dip, a much bigger dip than I ever thought was possible in 1 month. And that is because I am using this one and this one in my brows. I just have to make sure that I only hit pan in this one and not this one. And this is a little bit of a cheating moment for me because, you know, I shouldn't even touch these other shades really, but I do realize that this will take such a long time to hit pan on anyway. So by the end of this project, you know, I have a head start, and maybe we can just do this whenever I show it in the future so it looks good, you know? But I have actually used the blue 14 additional times for a total of 15 times, and I have used the brown down here 13 of those times. So like I said, I mixed them. It's what I'm wearing today in my brows, and it works pretty well. So that's how I'm using a blue. I'm very happy that I'm beginning to understand color theory better, and or maybe not better, it's just that I dare to mix things more right now than I have before. So knowing that I can mix a blue in with a warmer brown, it's perfect because none of those colors work too well on me otherwise. Especially a blue matte, like I couldn't use it every day for 2 months to try to hit pan on that otherwise. So yeah, of course this is staying in for a very long time. So that was for Taylor Buell. Then we have Louise Poston and the hair perfume because she is kind of a minimalist when it comes to makeup. So I thought let's bring in a product from my category with the least amount of product in it. And this is taking a very long time. I have used it 11 additional times for a total of 116 uses in this project. We are kind of halfway, and it is taking a rather long time. I don't feel like this is a category that I need in my collection. I love this scent. I would love to have it again whenever I finish this. I don't know if I would actually buy it because it is expensive, and I feel like I can use a body spray or a face spray or something like that, or just a perfume or just a shampoo because my hair does smell pretty good in itself. So I don't feel like I need this category. But I'm very happy that I have it. Now for Laura Force, I have a blush trio from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am very happy to announce that I have used this twice this month. For the past months, I've only used it once, but this time I think I kind of mixed it with my Pan That palette, like the pinky shade, and it created a very nice shade, I would say. So I have dipped my brush into all of these because I usually just swipe it over like that, and then I added a pink, and I did like the result. And can I see any difference? I think I can see that it's been used, at least in this shade. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I feel like it's not looking totally new anymore. And it shouldn't after 24 uses. My goal is to hit pan on this. It will be in here forever, but you know, at least I'm working on it. At least I'm getting a few uses in here and there. Then we have It's Just Steph, and I am happy to announce that she's finally rolling out. I had 4 Oden's Eye palettes, all the Christmas palettes that they launched and that I bought last year. I wanted to do a level 1 on these, meaning that I wanted to touch all of the shades at least once, and then I wanted to hit pan in one of the shades in each and every palette. I had already met this goal in the 3 other palettes, and we've already talked about that. But today we're going to talk about this one. This is the Merry Christmas palette. I love how this looks. Unfortunately, these are not really colors I would go for every day, but I mean, it's very, very beautiful. This is how it looks like right now. When I brought it in, I hadn't used it at all. So seeing that we have some dips and, you know, seeing that I've actually used all of these shades, it's fantastic. I think I can actually see that I have used all of them. Like I can actually see prints and stuff. That is very exciting. So let's go through all of the usage, shall we? The first shade, Elf Wish, I've used once. Matcha Cookies, I've used once. Jingle Bell, I've used once. New Leaf, once. Snowman, I've used twice. Best Wish, I've used twice. Christmas Tree, I've used twice. And New Year, I've used twice. This one, which I've hit pan on, this is called Little Star. I've used it 7 times to hit pan on it. Gingerbread, I've used once. Bless, I've used 3 times. Poinsettia, I've used twice. Hot Cocoa, I've used 3 times. All Right, I've used once. This black one called Happy Ending, which is interesting because it's black. Oh, happy ending. I've used this 5 times though, so I'm very happy for that. And Santa Star, I've used once. You guys know that I love Oden's Eye, I love the formula, I love the textures, all that, but these just aren't my colors normally. I love pairing these all 4 palettes together and just combine them. I feel like they make a good huge palette. I don't necessarily feel like I would only use this one, but I would most often use 2 or more of these palettes together. This one is rolling out, and so is It's Just Steph. For Hailey O, I created an advent calendar and I filled it up with very easy stuff, mostly like bath bombs and one-time use sheet masks. But towards the end, I put in a little, you know, still small things that would take me not too long, but they're like bigger samples that I would use more than once. And that is why I haven't actually finished this one. This is a face mask and I've used this, I think 3 times. And I still have some left in here. I think it's enough for 1 or 2 more uses. I don't know what I think about it. I don't love the scent, but that's because I don't like coffee. If you like coffee, it will probably be something you like. Yeah, I don't know that it did anything, but I'm going to try to use this up. And then I have 3 things left. Yes, I have them in these pouches and I'm on 22 next. So whenever I finish one, I open the next one. When I finish that one, I open the next. So I can't, you know, choose what to use. I have to use everything in order, which stalls the progress, but it's a very fun project. Next up, we have Samar Mashni, and this I think is the first time I haven't used a product at all. Usually I want to use all of the product at least once in the month just to have some progress, because even though this is an ongoing project, I still want the usage because otherwise we might never get there in the end. So I have this Bye Bye Strawberry Booster, and this is a face oil. I don't normally oil my face. I don't see the need for it in most cases. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's good. And maybe that's why I haven't used it. Maybe that's why I forget about it. Yeah, I want to use it up, but who knows how long that will take. Especially if I don't use it, then I will never, ever, ever finish it. For Twintorials, where there are 2 girls talking about their progress in one video, I chose a duo product. So we have a bronzer on one side, which I've used 1 additional time for a total of, let's see here, for a total of 7 times. Then we have the concealer or brightening up shade. On the other end, it looks like this. I've used this 6 additional times for a total of 21 uses. And as you can see, this is the side that I use the most of. It's very easy to use. A bronzer, like I don't feel like this actually blends out very nicely. So I would only use this for underpainting or something because I just don't like that side of the product. My goal is to finish both sides. Then I brought in my favorite panner, Costello. I love her. I've watched her for, I don't know, 1.5 years or something. And she's just so much fun to watch, and I always get inspired when I see all of her beautiful looks and stuff. And because of her love for blue eyeshadows, I brought in this one. This is an all blue eyeshadow palette from Louise. It has 2 tiers, and the first tier looks like this. Oh, look at that. Even though I don't use blues often, I get very excited for this. And then the other tier is much more exciting for me. Because it looks like this, and you have more of teal shades here, greens and teals. So I wanted to do like a level up on both tiers. So I wanted to use all of these shades and hit pan in both of the tiers. So 2 pans and a no pan left behind on the whole thing. I had used a few of these shades as of the last update. I had used 8 shades. Now I've used, I've only used 1 additional shade. Like I have used several of these shades, but only 1 new. I thought I was doing better. I thought I had used more new shades, but I guess I already have my favorites. But the new one that I've used this month is this shade right here. And other than that, it's pretty easy to use the white one. It doesn't even have a hint of blue, so that is very, very easy. And then of course this duochrome, this white to green and yellowy shade, I've used several times as well. The question is which ones I'm going to hit pan on, but you know, as long as I have so many shades to actually use like a no pan left behind part on, yeah, I don't have to decide that yet. I can just play around as I want to. Now I'm going to talk about the next 2 panners together because I have the same goal for them but for different categories, and that is to do a no pan left behind on all of my blushes and all of my lipsticks and lip pencils. One of the panners is Laralikesmascara, and she has a whole series where she is trying out her blushes and just trying to see what she needs and what she doesn't need, and you know, how she can curate her collection to fit her more. So I am trying out all of my blushes for her, not in face palettes but in blush palettes and in all of my singles. And then we have Andi does stuff, and because she does stuff, I want to do stuff too, and I wanted to bring in a lot of stuff. So I brought in all of my lipsticks, like I said. And we're just going to go through them pretty quickly and see if I remember any of these. And I wanted you to know how much I've actually played around, I guess. Wow, I've actually used more than I thought when it comes to the lip category. Look at this. I've used all of this month. Crazy. I didn't think I would do so well. Well, let's go through them. Odin's Eye, I have the shades Ripe Papaya and Sweet Peach. I really enjoy these. These are so much better than I thought. These look so red and like not my color when I look at, you know, the outer packaging, but on the lips they look so good. They stay well. I love them, and I usually go in with a lip oil first and then these so that I don't kind of dry out my lips. So those I love. I have a lipstick from Revolution. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. Then we have one from Catrice, and this is like a corally shade. I did not like this on me. I don't know if it was because the makeup didn't match or because it's just not my color. It's very warm toned and I'm a little bit more cool toned, so maybe that's it. Then we have the Ultimate Stay from Catrice. I've used this a lot before. I do like it. It's very pink. We have from Model Co. this one. It's a darker shade, and yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. This one I'm wearing today. It's actually brown, but I used it together with this pencil from Hiccup. So I use like, this is a plummy shade and this is a brown shade. But when I use lip oil first and this one, it kind of colors in my lips fairly well. And then I have this on top and it just looks a little bit, like a rosy, darker tone, kind of. I've also learned that I like lipsticks a lot better when I go in with them and I just take a paper towel, smack my lips against it so that most of, well, maybe not most of it, but some of the color disappears, and then I can go in with a gloss on top of that. It creates a much more sheer result, or like a not so bold result, kind of. I really like that. I've used two more pencils, one from Essence, which is also like a mauve shade, and then this from Revolution, which is much more of a corally pinky tone. From Essence, I've also used the moisturizing sheer lipstick, and it has this kind of lovely little heart in the middle, and it feels a lot more like a lip balm than a lipstick, I would say. I do like that. I feel like that is one that I could pan fairly easily. It's not easy to pan lipsticks ever, but it's a shade that I could wear on a day-to-day basis for the whole year, I feel like. Then we have Icona Milano, and it looks like this. Very dark. It's more of a brownie shade than anything else. I don't think I liked it that much. Then we have a MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy, and it's a brown shade. I don't love it, but you know, there's a place for everything, right? There's a place for every color some time of the year. And then we have from Makeup Mecca the Soft Plump lipstick. I am actually using this in another project as well, but in this one I just wanted to use everything once. I don't love the shade. It's too light on me. Like I said in another video, maybe I like the shade a little bit better because it smells like mint and I love it, so I want to have it on and I want to like it, but I don't think it's the shade for me, unfortunately. Then we have the incredible Le Coeur Lip Tint. I've used this, I don't know, 100 times soon. It's a lovely shade. It's sheer, also one of those that I could use on a day-to-day basis. And I think I'm up to here now. It goes up, so I think we're like here. Can't wait to finish that one. Even though it's such a nice shade and I would like to have it still in my collection, I also feel like I have other good things. I don't need it. And I love to finish lip products. It kind of only happens once a year when it comes to lipsticks for me, if that even. I don't know if I will actually finish a lipstick this year. I thought I would finish a liquid lipstick, but I'm just not using it, so we'll see. Then we have the Flaming Red Color Up Shine On lipstick from Essence. It looks like this, and it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark red, so it's nothing I would use on a day-to-day basis. Then we have the No Way Color Changing lipstick from Makeup Mecca. It's a black one, but it's color changing, so it becomes like a dark pink on me, I think. And then last but not least, we have one from Catrice, and this is called Blushing Excitement. It's a red lipstick. I don't wear red lipsticks that often, but I do like how it looks. It looks very like elegant. Okay, we have a few blushes as well. Today I'm wearing this one. This is the Haze blush, the ombre blush from Lottie London. So I'm wearing this alongside with some other blushes. I have also used this one again. This is from ZC and it's a cat blush. And I do have pan in that one. It was nice to use it again. I really love the Tarte blushes. I am so happy to have like 4 of them, I think. And this is in the shade Splendor. And this is what that one looks like. I feel like these are very long lasting actually. Like they don't go off as many other blushes do. So maybe I would have these for my wedding. I don't know. This is why I'm doing it. I'm trying out so much in my collection right now because I want to see what I can have for my wedding. This one I'm wearing today underneath everything. This is the Creamy Dreamy Soft and Dewy Cream Blush in the shade Pink Dream. It almost didn't show up on my skin at all. It's so light. So, I mean, it's easy to use then, right? I have also used this liquid blush from Revolution. I don't love it. There's that. And then I've used this Louise blush, which has like a cream side and a powder side. Oh, you know what? This is what I used together with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cheek Trio. So I just swiped my brush over this and this together, and that created a really nice shade. Right, now I remember. And those were all of the blushes. Oh, except, where is it? Okay, here it is. I used the 4 shades that I hadn't used before in this P. Louise palette, the Baby It's Cold Outside palette. The palette looks like this. And I used, I think it was these 4 shades that I hadn't used before. And so I used all of them. I think all of them together, like swiped my brush kind of through the whole thing. And I did like it. I liked the results. And that's it. So those were all of the things. I had no pan left behind it, or like I had used it once, so I can put them away and I can focus on all of the other things that I haven't tried yet when it comes to lip products and blushes. Okay, did I have anything more, or is it time to roll in another panner? Yes, it's actually time to roll in another panner, and I'm sorry if I butcher her name. I've never heard her say it, but MissBoux? I don't know. But she seems to be from the United States, but the name seems to be French. And Sissy, maybe you can help me out? You have the name here spelled out somewhere. Now, I watched an empties video with her not too long ago. I think it was for the last month. And she talked a lot about skincare, and she had quite a few empties, but also this was a month where she actually liked everything she tried out when it came to skincare, and she pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, that's fun, you know, when you actually like everything you try. It's much better than realizing you wasted all your money, right? So I thought we would celebrate with her and her success in finding good skincare by bringing in some skincare of our own. I'm going to bring in 2 things. I'm going to bring in a serum and a day/night cream from Bioma. I haven't tried this brand out. I got these in different advent calendars, I think. These are the only 2 products I have with this brand, and I thought I'd try it together. And I love the pastel packaging. It looks very like happy and springy/summery, and I just want it in my bathroom because it's so pretty. And I'm very soon done with my day cream, finally, that I have in my No Buy project pan. And I have just finished a serum as well. So I think this comes in handy, but I don't think I will open and use these until I'm done with the other ones. And that's it. Of course, I want to finish those up for MissBoux. And yeah, I love this project. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.